Okay, so we've just got a match made mode battle thing, and we've come up against HoE Torcida. I don't know how you say his name. He's 10-star silver, and I'm going to get raped. I'm not sure as I remember Bay of Many Faces. Oh, I do remember Bay of Many Faces. There's a dojo up here, and I think there's a... Is it armory, a workshop maybe up here, and an archery dojo down there? I'm not quite sure. Um, yeah, it's going to be... last time I played a Silver General, I got absolutely demolished. I expect this is going to happen again, because again I've gone for quantity over quality. So I don't quite know how this is going to work. I don't know what the good strategy for this map is. I don't know if the people... I mean, obviously, with there being 3 channels, effectively, there's always an opportunity to flank. Okay, so I haven't had any retainers played against me, which is nice. Oh, sword dojo and a shrine. I've got quite a few troops. I think I might stay low, but I don't know if that gives them the advantage. I don't know. Anyway, let's just line up, and we'll come back when we start. Right, okay, so I've lined up low because why not, really? Because my line's quite wide, actually, so I didn't particularly want to try and squeeze them all through here. I should probably do a... Oh god, you can get around here as well. Oh, I didn't even notice. Anyway, so I've lined up low. My army, as it stands... Oh, good luck, have fun. Let's just get going. He's lined up low as well, that's good. So we'll move forward. I've got some cav here. I've got some attendants. I'm going to sneak round to contest the shrine. And I've got some more cav this way. So what are we up against? Monks, attendants, 125 range matchlocks, Nodachi, katana, both with 20 attack. More 125 range matchlocks, 20 attack katana, Nodachi, a very good melee general. Okay, so he's definitely got quality on his side, which is always the case against me, but there we go. I guess that's the benefit of having played for the point where you can get that many chevrons, that many veterans, but I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, so we've both got 200 range bows. Okay, so he's dismounted his monks up here to capture the shrine, so we'll charge our troops up there, see if we can catch him unawares. Oh, what's he got down there? More very good monk cav, that's not good at all. So his Daikyu's about to come in range of ours, I think. Alright, so has he remounted his monks? No, but they've still got a very good bonus versus cavalry. So we don't really want to hit them from the front if we can help it. Try and bring them around the back. Okay, we'll have to... So, how the... That's weird. How is it that my bows are able to fire outside of the range that they're at? That's weird. Is it the terrain? It must be. Okay, so we're going to put increased range on our monks. So we'll pull these back because we're going to get reamed otherwise. We'll just push our 125 range bows up. Okay, so we've won the fight up here. We'll keep... Oh no, we haven't. Shit, he's still alive. God damn, that monk's fierce. Alright, we're looking at the wrong troops, that's why. So we'll pull these guys forward.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display!
What's going on up here? How is that? He's 1 unit of monks has routed 2 of my cav. Let's push these guys forward. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this has all gone very badly indeed. Where are you going? So his nag attendants will hopefully rout before they get to me. That's fine. Okay, so we want monks now. Samurai shooting his matchlocks. We're going to pull our matchlocks back because he's got the advantage, which we don't really want. So we'll tell our attendants just to contest the sword dojo because we don't want to just give that away. Okay, we'll pull our katana cavalry around and see if we can get behind him, whilst we keep our attendants capturing the shrine, since we're going to need it. Alright, so our matchlocks are opening up. Though he's got the range advantage on my monks. We'll put all of our bows shooting at his matchlocks. We'll throw our attendants forward as well, just to meet shield. He's going to take the sword dojo, because I've not been paying attention. But that's to be expected. Oh god, his mag attendants made it all the way through. It's kind of frustrating, but there we are. Pull our Nadachi forward. Drop our general into stand and fight. Obviously pulling around spears. Let's see if we can just get straight into his line here. I doubt it, so we just have to keep an eye on them. So his awesome monks are into my not so awesome monks. So we'll see if we can get some spears across to support them. Our attendants could just... Are you routed? Oh no, you're just not doing anything really. That's fine, so we want you to count. So we're going to pull these guys forward. We're going to heavily lose the melee fight because his troops are just awesome. We need to pull these guys back. Oops. Pull our Lonyari around. A katana cav. See if we can get these guys round and into the back of his infantry. We'll leave his general alone. Not sure where his monks have gone. Oops. Alright, we'll drop our general out, stand and fight, and pop rally and put him back in. Where's our katana cav? Okay, so we need... My monks can drop a war cry, see if that helps. Our other monks... They're all rallied though, so I don't think it's going to. Our matchlocks have been caught up in the melee, because my micros are appalling. My bows have been caught up in the... Let's inspire these guys and drop stand and fight. So this is where he's handled his matchlocks just so much better than I have, and he's kept them in the fight and firing. Whereas I've not really been able to do that. I've also just moved my general into the range of his bows, which is pretty bad. Okay, if this unit can just break... it just won't go. So he's sniping our general, which is... perhaps not the most gentlemanly thing to do. Okay. How is it possible that this unit... I suppose they are very good, aren't they? Let's just line our matchlocks up there. Try to get these guys into his matchlock, see if we can stop them from attacking us. Hopefully our swords can take out his attendants pretty quickly. You'd be surprised if they don't. Our matchlocks need to step up so they can keep firing. Our other matchlocks who've miraculously survived. Okay, so we'll pull these guys forward. God, his matchlocks are just hammering my lines. Okay, so we've left our general. We'll try and get our Lonyari into his... our spears into his general. Our matchlocks and our bows need to start shooting at his matchlocks, which hopefully they are doing. What are you doing? Why are you not... Oh, they are. Okay. So we've got our Lonyari and our monks attacking his very good melee general. Okay, so we've routed his troops that side. We'll try to get these into his matchlocks. How many kills have his matchlocks got? 175. Holy shit. He destroyed me. Okay, so I think that might be a good game. Let's get our general back on his horse. Get him into his matchlocks. Wow, well that's a good game. You used your matchlocks so much better than I used
One of
mine.
our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
So he said he used his matchlocks really well, which he did, because they got 211 kills for his matchlocks compared to 83 for one of
My
mine.
lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Right, okay, so that's I'm 110 in rankings. You'll advance much for this battle. Really? Wow. So he must have wow, so this guy's 110 in the rankings apparently, which I did not know. I'm like at the bottom, I've no idea. So that's pretty good. No, you were just better. Wow, so this whoa. Oh, thanks man. Right, so let's have a look at the results. So that, can I just say, that's one of the first silver people I think I've played who genuinely seems like a nice person. He said, good luck, have fun, ready when you are before we started. He didn't go ready till we'd both said we were ready. He was nice about the game, he didn't like rage quit or anything. And, oh, I've got another point to spend. Do I want a veteran Nodachi? I'm sure I probably do, but I can't use him very well. I've already got one, I don't need that. I wanted a veteran foot samurai, but didn't get one. Okay, so but look at the difference in men. Okay, so I deployed 1946, I lost 1452, and I killed 1281. He deployed 1410, he lost 1297, he killed 1431. So I only won because I deployed 500 more men. But I said that at the start, didn't I? I went for quantity. Okay, so in terms of kills, my matchlocks got 136, my Daikyo's got 136, my Katana Cav got 127. So for my units, I didn't really use my matchlocks very well at all, or my bows, to be fair. I kind of, when the melee lines came together, I completely forgot to micro them, as ever, and I just left them on the front lines. Whereas he kept his, because he attacked me, to be fair, he came at me. His matchlocks were back and he manoeuvred them really well and kept them in the fight, which is why mine didn't do very well. Well, I suppose he did, they were my highest kills, but why I didn't use them very well at all. And if I didn't have so many troops, I would have lost. So for him, if you have a look at his army, his top skill, his matchlock samurai got 220, his katana samurai got 189, his monk cav got 134, his nodachi got 131. So his cavalry was very good. He dismounted his monk cav at the shrine, and it took out 1.5 of my units of cavalry and one of my nag attendants, more or less. He also had an attendant and a cavalry unit going for the sword dojo, which I tried to contest but didn't manage at all well. Both of his matchlocks had 125 range, whereas my monks had it when I extended the range, and my matchlocks always had it, so I didn't manage them very well at all. I left my bows on auto fire for a lot of it as well, which is not what I'd encourage people to do. I don't know. I charged my Nodachi in, but I forgot to banzai, and I don't think I hit his line very well. I may have even stopped before I got to him. Yeah, if I didn't have so many troops, I would have lost that comprehensively. But there we go. You live and learn. For him, oh, he had 3 units of matchlock. Oh, I didn't know that. What else happened? I don't know. I think the shrine obviously kept me in it, so winning that little battle and being able to get my katana cavalry around and into the back of his lines probably helped me. Because all of his katanas, all of his swords had like 20 attack, and with the sword dojo they will have had 22 attack, whereas my lone swords only had like 13. So I did play Fugu Cook, which probably kept it at 20, maybe, I don't know. So some very strong sword infantry there. Some very good matchlocks. What did his bow? Did he have any bows? I'm sure he had a bow unit. Oh yeah, and he had some Daikyus which still got 105 kills, but we targeted them with ours, which was quite useful with our bows. So yeah, so his matchlock monks didn't do very well at all. I think because my bows would have gone straight into them, and obviously they're not very well armoured. His cavalry was very strong. Looking at my lone swords went up like, oh no, they can't have. They must just not spent the XP. So that one went up 2 ranks. I think that one went up a rank. So anyway, yeah. So good game. Well played to my opponent. Very nice guy. HoE Torcida, if you ever see him. Apparently he was quite high in the rankings as well. So that may have done us some good. We may have to check that. The only achievement I got is that it was the most men I've ever had killed. So that was good. I haven't been saving any of my replays, and I think this is actually my 101st battle. So we'll save that. Clan page where... how do I see my avatar profile? So yes, I'm 15,000 in the rankings, which is brilliant. Overall ladder. How do I see my wins and losses? Should this not have stuff in it in here? That's not good. Anyway, so I'm rambling, so thank you very much for watching. We'll try and get a few more battles up. Okay, so we're lining up against a person with no name. He's in Argentina to something, I don't know what clan he's in. It's a land battle on Ikanora village. I think this is the one I've played a couple of times and lost on more often than not. Build I'm going for is more cav heavy this time, so I've got 2 great guards and 3 monk cav, and then kind of just spears to hold and a bit of range to pepper at. So I don't do so well at microing cavalry. Oh, I don't know if I do recognise this map. I don't do so well at microing cavalry, so it's going to be an experiment. So I was going to try and do things a bit differently, I guess, or to try and mix it up rather than just bringing the same balance of army all the time. So I don't really have much power in my infantry contingent, to be fair. I mean, I've got 200 range monks, which is always useful. I've got vanilla matchlocks, so they've got normal range. Yeah. I'll talk about this when I'm putting my army together so you can actually see him. Okay, so we're just lining up. He's played untrained Fugu Cook against me, which is not a problem this time because I don't have a single sword unit in my army. I don't know if that's going to be considered lame or whatever, but I've gone for spears to try and hold while I do some damage with my cavalry. That's the thinking behind it anyway. So I've got range, so I can try and hold my own in a skirmish. I've got my 200 range monks. Oh, why is it? Sorry, it's taking a while. Okay, so we're lining up. So I've kind of gone for... I've got my 200 range monks and 2 vanilla matchlock samurai. I guess really just to have... I don't really like having an army without matchlocks in it. I don't know if that's considered noobish or not, but I just love them. I've gone for a spear infantry lineup just to try and hold, because I don't really have any attack power in my melee line. I mean, I've got 2 17 attack monks, but that's about it really. My spears are really just to hold. I've got enough of a... I think I've already said all this, haven't I? Yeah, I've got enough of a range contingent to be able to hold my own at a distance. But the idea is to try and hold them down while my cav get into position and maybe do some damage. But I'm not very good at using cavalry, as we all know. We'll just keep 2 monks visible. Got a great guard over here. We're going to go... I mean, I don't really need the archery dojo, so I want to go for the workshop, but obviously it's probably the hardest one to get, given that it's in the middle of the village. So we'll see how we go. So the back, we've got 2 just normal attendants. We've got our leadership general with some points in melee. We've got 17 attack and 14 morale monks either side of him. We've got 3 vanilla Naginata samurai just to try and hold. 3 more Naginata attendants to meat shield, and then out front we've got matchlock samurai vanilla, warrior monks 200 range, and more vanilla samurai. Then we've got some great guard over there, which is vanilla, and good luck, have fun, and some monks in the trees. Okay. So let's see what we're up against. Let's just send our monks out. So 14 attack katana samurai, Yari samurai, Yari samurai, katana samurai. God, I can't even tell how many swords he's got there. So he's got 2 Yari samurai, both vanilla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14 attack katana samurai. 1, 2, I think 3 or 4 vanilla no dachi. Oh no, 2 no dachi, 3 no dachi vanilla. 1 warrior monk, 1 200 range bow monk, and then 2 more attendants, and it looks like a melee general. So I can only assume he's got some cavalry hidden. I don't really want to get stuck in the middle of this village, to be honest. I've got the ranged advantage, definitely. Well, I say the ranged advantage, what I mean by that is I've got matchlocks and he doesn't. Try and get our bows into range. A great guard over here hiding in the trees. Oh, what's he got? Monk cav, so I'd fancy our great guard against that. We're going to just try and get our monks round the edge, really, because that was the point of trying to... well, they're not even hidden, so we may as well pull these up as well. Monk cav, so it looks like he's just going to try and bring those straight in, and they're in wedge, so I think he's just going to try and come straight through me. So we'll try and bring our great guard into it. See if we can do anything about the fact that he's charging our troops. There's no real point shooting his Yari samurai. I want to shoot his bow monks. Okay, so we've caught his monk cav relatively flat. They've just stopped running. Pull our other monks round. Our monk cav, our bow monks getting some good shots off at his troops. We'll line our matchlocks up a bit further forward. Pull everybody else up. I'm not really paying attention to what's happening with my great guard because I trust them to stand and fight against some monks. Yep, looking good. So nothing else is... we've not really found anything else in the woods. Pull our nag attendants onto our bows, because our bows are beating his. We're about to rout one of his monks. As soon as that goes, we can kill the other. We've got a cav around the back, which is pretty good. Come on, die, you beast. Oh, now they've... oh, what the hell have I done here? It's not so what I wanted. Okay, so his monks are putting up a pretty good fight against our great guard, but it's not too bad. He's only got 1 range component, so... there we go. Yeah, he's only got 1 bow monk, so once that's gone... and he hasn't put any meat shields around it or anything. Okay, so that's... we've routed 2 of his cav that we've found. He's built a box around his units, so we need to start attacking soon. Okay, he's going to fire arrows, but that doesn't do that much damage. Our cavalry, our great guard, are pretty battered. I was wondering if we can get them through that little gap there and into his bows. Oh, nice, pull his spears back. Okay. It's got a little box going on, which I suppose is to be expected. There's not much else he can really do, I guess. He's got the workshop, which is frustrating, but I've let him take it, so I can't really complain. We'll pop our general out of stand and fight and move him up into the battle. His bows have retreated, So I don't know what they're firing at. Probably shooting at our monks or something. Our cav maybe. So he's just got a box around all his troops, so I can't really get into. I don't want to get too close in case they're... Oh no, they're only attendants, it's not too bad, yeah. So he's using his... May as well just send some monks over here to capture the dojo, and I'll send one of my attendants to capture the farmhouse. Our bows... I don't know why they're lined up like that, but hopefully we're still shooting at his bows. Yep, I'm not really killing many of them, but we'll just keep shooting till we exhaust our arrows, I guess. Oops. I don't want to overextend too much. See if we can just get our matchlocks in range in at least one of the flanks. I'm also quite worried about leaving our general exposed at the back. Oh, where the hell are you going? Are you going a very... Oops, it is. A very dangerous way to there, but that's fine. So we just move our matchlocks forward a tiny little bit further. We should be able to start shooting into his Yaris, which isn't going to do a great deal of damage, because they're very heavily armoured anyway, and he's got the workshop. Have his bows gone? Oh no, there they are. Okay, so they're shooting at our monk cav, which I haven't really noticed, but that's not a problem. We've only lost 6 men. Move these forward. Are we still even hitting them? Okay. Well, just keep shooting at them. It's fine. You need to... Oh no, they're gonna do that thing where they just run too far forward, aren't they? Okay, so our matchlocks can hopefully start shooting at his Yaris now, though they don't appear to be, even though they're slightly in range. Really, it's not quite in range enough. Our bows should be able to shoot at his bows from here, they shouldn't have to move anywhere. You aren't shooting for reasons I don't understand. Oh, you are? There we go. It's hardly the devastating volley I'd hoped it would be, but... What are you going to do? Alright, so we're getting completely surrounded. It's just at this point I don't really know how to progress forward, because he's got spears everywhere. But we don't have to, let's just devastate him with some matchlocks. Okay, so we're making dents, but we're not firing in a particularly good line. So let's pull them this way. See if they can both attack the front. Try and develop a front to attack on. We'll drop you back in stand and fight. Okay, so is that his bows? Alright, we're about to take out his only range component that I can see. Yep, there that goes. So let's just start picking away at his Nodachis, because they're not... Oh, he's upgraded the Nodachi's armour. That's interesting. So we're also taking the workshop off of him at the same time. So matchlocks are only getting very few kills because we're shooting into very heavily armoured troops. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can get round. Oh, they just... Oops, I missed them. Trying to get you lined up on the sides. Just throw everybody in. So the thing is with having the cav advantage is that he's having to leave so many of his troops, like, around the edge of his lines to stop me getting into it. So let's just throw our Great Guard in. And we need to get our Naginatas in here, we're not going to hold. Okay, so you need to just pull that way. That's alright, it's just my... Where are my bows? So they're still just firing. Stop firing inside of those samurai. Okay, so put all our cavalry into his swords. We're lining up our matchlock to start shooting at them, hopefully. Try and get our Great Guard out, but it's probably too late. So we'll just keep them in there, sod it. Our monks can drop Warcry to finish off those few units, hopefully. No. Okay, so we just want everyone to focus on them. Okay, so we want all of our cav to take out his cav. Oh, the curse of the melee gem. There he goes, just ripping through all my lines. You just stay where you are. Alright, so that was a long battle, but I think that's a good game. Oh, and the guys quit, which is slightly annoying. Okay, so we'll end that battle there. Have a look at the results. Okay, so I deployed 1,560 men, I lost 576, I killed 1,048. He deployed 1,581, he lost 1,048, he killed 572. For me, so my Poe Warrior Monks got 201 kills, my Great Guard got 125, my other Great Guard got 107. For him, his Katana Samurai got 84, his Avatar got 83, and his Katana Samurai got 63. So, looking at his army, he brought 3 Nodachi, 2 Yaris, Yari Samurai, 4 Katana Samurai, attendants, and 2 Monk Cav. So I'm not quite sure where all his money went. He only brought 2 units of cavalry, so on the one day when I bring lots of cavalry, my Great Guard were more than enough to see off his monks. It left me 3 units of Monk Cavalry spare. I don't think I used them particularly well, but this one got 8 kills and lost most of its men. But I got them into the lines once they'd engaged. The problem was, because he brought quite a lot of spears, he was able to he just boxed up around his troops, so it was difficult to get cavalry in. And with it being that particular map, there wasn't a huge amount of room for manoeuvre. He only brought 1 ranged unit, which left him at disadvantage in that regard. Although saying that, both of my matchlocks only got a few kills between them, about 60 kills between them, because he had some very heavily armoured units, and he got the workshop. So yeah, so something that I struggled with there was, how did I, once he boxed up and I'd killed his monks, how did I approach him? Did I do the right thing by kind of hanging back and hitting him with matchlocks, or did I do the right thing, yeah, by sort of drawing him out, or could I have attacked differently? Could I have used my cav better? Could I use my infantry better? Did I target the wrong thing with my bows? Any advice, comments, thoughts, much appreciated. What do you think of this guy's build? He had no name. He was a silver general, though, I think. What could he have done? How could he have attacked me, given that he didn't have the range, and he brought us... It was weird. He brought a sword-heavy Nodachi and Katana Corps, but played very defensively. So if I was him, I think I probably would have rushed me, but I had a lot of cav, so maybe he couldn't. I don't know. Any thoughts, musings, comments, anything like that, just let me know. Thanks very much.